Have you ever wondered why a continent so rich in resources and cultural diversity like Africa struggles to unite as one entity? Indeed, the paradox of unity in Africa is as intriguing as it is complex. A continent teeming with a wealth of resources from abundant minerals to vast fertile lands, Africa is a kaleidoscope of cultures and histories, each with its unique narrative. Yet the concept of unity, the coming together of these diverse elements into a harmonious whole, is an elusive ideal. It is not for want of trying, nor a lack of desire. The complexity lies not in the concept of unity itself, but in the intricate tapestry of cultures, languages, histories and resources that comprise Africa. These variables, while enriching the continent, also pose considerable challenges to its unification. So, while the idea of unity sounds appealing, the journey towards it is fraught with numerous challenges. To understand the present, one must delve into the past. So let's journey back to Africa's historical epochs. In the beginning, prior to the intrusion of foreign powers, Africa was a mosaic of vibrant cultures and societies. Kingdoms, empires, and tribes coexisted, each with its distinct customs, languages, and governance structures. Despite occasional conflicts, a sense of unity prevailed, fostered by shared ancestry, trade, and intermarriage. However, this harmony was disrupted during the late 19th century, a period marked by the infamous Scramble for Africa. European powers, driven by economic and political ambitions, partitioned the continent without regard for the existing cultural, linguistic, and political boundaries. This arbitrary carving up of Africa resulted in the creation of new, artificial borders that cut through communities, separating families and tribes. The colonial era that followed was characterized by the imposition of foreign languages and cultures, further deepening the divisions among Africans. English, French, Portuguese, and other European languages supplanted local languages in many areas, creating linguistic barriers that continue to hamper communication and mutual understanding to this day. Post-independence Africa, on the one hand, witnessed a surge of nationalism and a desire for unity, embodied in the formation of the Organization of African Unity in 1963. However, the colonial legacy had already fractured the continent along artificial lines, and these divisions proved difficult to bridge. Cultural differences, exacerbated by colonial rule, also play a significant role in the challenge of African unity. With over 2,000 distinct ethnic groups, each with its own language and traditions, forging a cohesive Pan-African identity is no easy task. In addition, colonial borders, now recognized as international boundaries, have often been a source of conflict and tension, further hindering the path to unity. The question of whether to maintain these borders or redraw them in line with pre-colonial territories remains a contentious issue. Thus, the seeds of disunity were sown, germinating into the complex web of challenges Africa faces today in its quest for unity. Fast forward to the present day, what does unity look like in Africa? Now let's delve into the current initiatives towards unity. The African Union, a beacon of hope, strives to achieve greater unity and solidarity among African countries and Africans themselves. Through its efforts, we've seen positive strides such as the promotion of peace, security, and stability on the continent. Moreover, regional economic communities like the East African Community and Economic Community of West African States have been instrumental in fostering economic integration. They've successfully established common markets, free trade areas, and even, in some cases, a single currency. However, these initiatives are not without limitations. Disparities in economic development, conflicts, and political instability pose significant challenges. Furthermore, the vast cultural and linguistic diversity, while a rich tapestry of the continent, also complicates the path to unity. Despite the strides made, the journey towards unity remains a steep uphill climb. What then does the future hold for unity in Africa? Is it a pipe dream or a feasible reality? As we gaze into the crystal ball of African unity, three key elements emerge: the African youth, technology, and regional integration. They are the lifeline of the continent's unity. Firstly, Africa's youth, full of vigor and innovative ideas, could be the catalysts for unity. Their shared experiences and aspirations can foster a sense of common identity, bridging the gaps that history has carved. Secondly, technology, the great equalizer, is breaking down barriers and fostering communication. It is enabling the sharing of ideas, cultures, and aspirations like never before, potentially weaving a tapestry of unity across the continent. Lastly, regional integration, through bodies like the African Union, is promoting cooperation and shared economic growth. However, challenges such as political instability, economic disparities, and ethnic tensions could potentially hinder this progress. While the dream of unity may seem far-fetched, the resilience and determination of the African people continue to fuel the pursuit of this noble dream.